Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is Club 50 Sports, and we got sports talk for you. The Los Angeles Rams won a Super Bowl with this man and now are considering parting ways. The Rams are considering trading Matthew Stafford. A couple of weeks ago, they were also in talks about getting rid of their Triple Crown wide receiver, Cooper Kupp. Um, Manny, what do you think about this move by the Los Angeles Rams? Do you think that this is a good thing? Do you think that they're making the right choice? Matthew Stafford had a pretty decent season last year. He's a future Hall of Famer and still a very serviceable quarterback in the National Football League. What do you think about it? And what do you think if they do move in a different direction? What do you think would be a good landing spot for the future Hall of Famer?
Well, first of all, let's just start by saying this, Adam. If you have a good plan B, I don't mind you moving off of Stafford. If that's the word here. If you have a plan B, as in you drafted a quarterback last year or 2 years ago, like the Packers did with Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love, I don't mind it. But considering that this man had a good season last year, we're going off of what have you done for me lately. I'm gonna show them what they have done for me lately. I led you to a playoff. If it wasn't because of the snow, I think they probably had a great chance to beat the Eagles, the eventual Super Bowl champs. I do not understand this move, to be honest with you, by Sean McVay or the GM. Like it's mind-boggling. It's super mind-boggling. That will be an idiotic mistake if the Rams do that. For who? That's my question. Who is the successor? Who will the successor be? Now, if they do trade him, you know where I like him? In Pittsburgh. Great defense. They need, well, a pretty good receiver in Pickens. You all need is a pretty decent running back that you can draft or find in free agency. I would love to see him in a Pittsburgh. Adam. What do you say?
Um, I feel the same way that you do in regards to had they drafted a quarterback last year who was able to kind of like sit and get to watch Matthew Stafford as he worked and as he you still have a stud in Puka Nakua. And who's gonna throw him the football? You know what I mean? Matthew Stafford and Puka Nakua over the time that they've been together over these past couple of years have built a very good rapport, a very good relationship with one another. And Puka Nakua has had a heck of an NFL or start to his NFL career with Matthew Stafford at the helm. I don't understand what they're trying to do at this point. I don't know whether or not it's salary cap related. I can understand that if that's the business side of it, especially if you
Correct.
don't feel like you're gonna be going to deep playoff runs. But for me personally, with Matthew Stafford there, I feel like they're right on the cusp. To be quite honest
Correct.
with you,
Yeah.
maybe they need a few more pieces on defense. Maybe
Yeah.
you can get another offensive weapon here or there, but their offensive line is pretty fair. You've got Matthew Stafford at quarterback, which again we've already said who's a Hall of Famer. Kyron Williams is an absolute beast in the backfield. I love that kid. And then you got Puka Nakua, as your wide receiver one. Again, maybe you can sprinkle in a few more pieces here in free agency and the draft.
Correct.
But like you said, they were in the playoffs last year, and this team didn't play horrible against the Philadelphia Eagles either.
In a snowstorm, by the way.
I'm not sure why they're trying to blow it up. Now I can see if they went like 3-14 or something like
Yeah.
that. I would understand, moving away from that, especially for like salary cap reasons. But I'm scratching my head here, to be honest with you, because this is a playoff team with some pretty good, with a nucleus of pretty good players. To answer the question, um, and I know it sounds crazy, but I would like to see him go to New York.
To the Jets?
Crazy enough, either or.
Oh,
I would
okay.
like to see him go to the Giants or the. I think Malik Neighbors could use a guy like Matthew
Okay.
Stafford. I think that the Jets are also like we've always said, a quarterback away. And then with Aaron Glenn there being there now, you know what I mean? I think that Matthew Stafford could change around either of those organizations, but the New York Giants are a further stretch because they've got a lot more work to do there.
I am with you, Adam. That just would be a good landing spot because they do have some good young talent, like the receiver Gary Wilson, which I like a lot. Um, but it's weird. It's just weird. It's a weird situation because I don't think that the Rams are paying that many people. Are they? Because the last time I checked, when I read who's over like the cap, that team is not there. It's the New Orleans Saints, the Miami Dolphins, just to name a few. The Rams are not even there. Who are they paying, Adam? And Matthew Stafford is not a quarterback who just got paid like 2 or 3 years ago the $50 million contract. He's like making probably 30, 25 around there. He's not making much.
And they cleared up a lot of space when Aaron
Uh,
Donald
Retired. And
retired because he was getting paid good money.
so I don't understand where the Rams are coming from with this move.
You got
I don't see it.
You guys tell us what you think. Comment.
Yeah.
Let us know if you think that the Rams are making a huge mistake or whether or not it's time to cut ties with the future Hall of Famer and still serviceable quarterback in Matthew Stafford. Make sure that you comment. Make sure that you hit that like button. We surely appreciate the love. And we'll be right back. This is Club 50 Sports.